What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Heels and Quads. Today is a very special episode. All episodes are very special, but today is very special because it marks the start of 2024. I'm Levi, joined by Tommy as per usual.
Hello.
You can see we're both repping our colors of the week, but we'll get to that a little later.
Yeah. It's a special episode because we haven't done an actual episode in a
Yeah, we
while.
haven't done an episode or
Yeah.
and it's kind of
We did our Christmas vacation watch along. We did a Halloween watch along. We've been doing separate videos, which are doing well. So if that's what people like and that's what people like to watch, then that's what we will continue to do.
I mean, I appreciate that people like them. I'm glad that we can do our solo videos and stuff. But I think our episodes are they're gold. They're wholesome. We gotta continue these.
Oh yeah. We'll
They
never
don't go
not
anywhere.
do these.
Yeah. Okay. I thought
No.
you were alluding to 2024 was the split up. Tommy splits from Levi 2024 question mark.
It's the 1978
Home Alone
Kiss
days.
solo album year.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll have
2024 solo albums.
our own T-shirts with the Kiss solo album like color covers.
I was going to text this to you last night, but I guess I'll just say it on here. I was gonna start. I've like abandoned making music for the last couple months, but I'm gonna go ahead and
Hmm.
start working on a 2024 season theme song. So give us something new.
Okay,
I got my
nice.
taste in music is. I think as I've gotten older, I've starting to. I don't know, man.
It changes, man. Look at me. I
Things are
listen to
different.
stuff
Yeah,
that, and it just everything you take in so much more.
yeah.
And like I've talked about it before, but like just the vibes and feelings you get from
Live feel.
listening to yeah to whole albums and stuff now is just totally different from when I was a kid.
Yeah. It's. I don't know. I I go through phases though, so I can't say I'm not like I still like all the music I like, but lately I've been really enjoying I don't know. Well, I don't know. Let me think on that one. I've been enjoying less heavy, like
Yeah,
heavy metal, but I'm kind of moving
but more
past
like
this.
hard rock.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like right now. I'm kind of burnt out on the gent. 7 string, 8 string
Chug a lot.
guitars. Yeah. Like, and I like my chugs. Don't get me wrong. I'll never go away.
Yeah,
But like, I like me a Metallica chug. Dig a dig, dig, dig,
yeah.
dig, dig, dig. In a standard-ish tuning. Like my guitar's in C sharp, and the other one's in D standard with a 7th string being A standard and a 7th string. But yeah. Anyways, I this last year I really fell for a guitar and bass just morph together perfectly. And if you go back and listen to all of our episodes, I think we say it in every episode, but
Yeah,
a good, perfectly blended guitar and bass, like you get that great guitar tone and you get that great bass tone too. Because if you don't
mhm,
have a good bass tone, it ruins the mix, and if you have a shitty guitar
yeah.
tone, obviously that ruins the mix. So, anyways,
It's like Van Halen, dude, doing all those videos. Like, you brought it up when we talked about the debut album, Van Halen 1. Like, Eddie people like, I mean, obviously, he's a guitar god, we put him
he
on a
stays on a
pedestal,
pedestal.
everybody
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
But his rhythm work, just
Yeah.
working with Michael Anthony and Alex, like, he's in that rhythm section along with being the the lead guitar player.
Yep.
And, I mean, he just everything he does on that fretboard is just
Oh
crazy.
god, my nose is still
And
leaking.
I mean, they only needed one guitar player, but he made it sound like two, even live.
Yeah, he's still it's 2024 and Eddie Van Halen is still a guitar god. Go figure.
Yeah.
But
I need to get another Van Halen video out,
yeah.
work on that
But anyways,
today.
I it's just it changes as you. But like I said, in 2 weeks I could hear a really heavy deathcore breakdown and be like, okay, that's what I'm going to listen to for the next 3 weeks. But it's been weird, man. Like I go, like it's a day to day thing. Some days I drive around and listen to old country. I just
Yeah, man.
it
It's
changes.
palate cleansing.
Yeah, big time, big time.
You like what you like you you'll probably go like me. I go on like a month, 2 month Kiss binge, like you probably do with
Yeah,
Megan.
it'll always have a
And then
month.
you need something that just
It's
total
palate
like I
cleanse.
do. I'll listen to Kiss for a month straight, and then I'll do Bruce Springsteen
Yeah,
just to kind of like I gotta go back to that roots singer songwriter, but still rock.
yeah.
but I mean, he's especially his newer stuff. His newer stuff is kind of like folky country, but it's just like it's so easy to listen to. But
Yeah.
it gives you that, I don't know. It's like a seasonal thing.
I think you're
It
right.
helps
It
with
is a
seasonal
seasonal thing.
depression. I
Yeah.
think like easier listening, like softer stuff. You don't want something too heavy to get you through the winter months, especially.
Yeah. And speaking of seasonal depression, we actually took the tree down yesterday, New Year's Eve yesterday.
I've been saying I was gonna take it down the day after, but it was Tommy's birthday, and I was like, "I'll leave it.
Is
I
it
freaking
down
can't."
now though?
No, I
Oh,
think I'm gonna do that when we get done. After,
that's rare that my tree's down before someone else's.
yeah, we were late putting it up too.
Mm.
We usually put it up super early, and we didn't get it put up till like the week first, like into the first week of December,
Yeah, that
maybe
was
even
our
second
porch
week.
decorations was the same situation. Like we didn't
I
have
didn't do
lights up for
anything.
yeah. It was
We have like the inflatables and stuff. I'm like, I'm done with it. It's too much
this
work.
Christmas didn't feel like Christmas really for me.
It didn't. Everybody was rushed. It
Yeah,
felt like,
it was like 2 weeks ago felt like Halloween, and then
yeah,
I don't know. I know time's about to start flying even more because now I'm just 2 months away from having a baby in the household. So
yeah. That's exciting.
yeah, it's
And
yeah,
I was gonna
surreal.
come and witness the magic of
You
your
can
child being
come you
born.
can come
And now
anytime.
I don't want to. No, no, it's fine. I don't want to go.
It's not
I don't want to be there. You can have
okay.
your friend that likes to work out. He can come. Your real
He don't
friend.
live here
You,
no more, so
oh, he doesn't.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
well, fuck
But I
him.
do have a new friend. That's a perfect segue. I met a new friend
Oh,
this year.
oh, cool.
I texted you about the guy whenever they
Oh,
did
did you? I don't remember.
when they did my house. They were fixing the energy levels in my house or
Uh-huh.
whatever, and he saw my wrestling figures, and we bonded.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
we've hung out. We've only hung out twice, but
Oh, 2 more times than we've hung out. Fucking piece of
Shit.
shit.
We hang out all the time, and we talk all the time though. But see, but
That's
see,
true.
we got tenure though.
He knows limitations. I don't.
He knows. Well, he knows.
I'll
He's
text you whenever the fuck I feel like.
yeah. Well, we have tenure, man. We've been friends for. Speaking
Yeah.
of, we now been friends for 10 years, right? Is
Mm.
that right? 2024. Yeah, because it was
Yeah.
WrestleMania 30 that
Yeah.
and then we watched
Yep.
the Royal Rumble 2014 was the first time we came to your house and hung out.
That's right. Yeah.
So we're
10 years
officially
this month.
we got 10-year friendship going on. Listen to that, man. You and
Yeah,
I
that's
we've been
cool.
friends almost as long as I've been with Mariah. Only 6 months longer.
Yeah. And Tommy was just a little
He was
baby.
just a
He was
babeski.
1 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of
1
crazy
year old.
too, because
Yeah. Now he's 11.
that's the thing about kids. That's what's going to be interesting. And I mean, you can
Yeah, they
attest to
grow
it.
up.
Every year is a new
Yeah.
thing.
Every year they have a
They
birthday.
get fucking well, yeah, that's very true. But they unless it's a leap year, baby, then they're on
Blows your
that.
mind, doesn't it?
Yeah. But it's like they grow, like when
Yeah.
you're 16, you pretty much kind of 16 to 18, you kind of stop. There are those weird kids that like junior year of high school summer comes and then senior year they come back and like you finally hit puberty. What the fuck happened, dude?
Yeah.
You're 7
Yeah.
foot tall now. But no, kids, you just especially for like, I see
Well,
maybe Tommy
when
every so
you're
often.
outside looking in,
Yeah. You see it daily, but like as
I see it every day.
I see him every now and then, I'm like, holy shit, the kid's tall. He's, like when last time I talked to him, I had to talk to him like he was a kid, and now I talk to him like he's like an adult, Apart
And
like
now he's got a phone. Santa brought him a phone. I
yeah,
gave
he
him your
hit me
number.
up. He hollered at me on
Yeah.
Christmas. He said,
I said, hey, you got to remember though, Levi's really weird about text messages. Don't bug him.
yeah.
Like, once in a while, it's
And if
cool,
he doesn't
but
answer, don't get offended.
yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, because I
That if he
sometimes
doesn't
just mess
answer,
up.
you don't. I said he doesn't text me back all the time either.
He's gonna text me like, "Hey Levi," and I don't message back. He's like, "Hey bitch, answer your phone." Yeah,
Hey scumbag, my dad wants to know if you want to do an episode.
yeah. I'm like, okay, yeah. Be asking if he wants to fix stuff in the hospital. I'm not gonna bring that up. That fucking. They were all sitting there last night when I read it, and they were all cracking up about it.
They
It's
were.
awesome.
You told him.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, it was hilarious. I don't give a shit. Yeah. Anyways,
I
cool. Yeah. So, like you said, you want to talk some numbers? We've had a great year for
Yeah,
heels and quads,
yeah,
actually,
dude. So here's the craziest
historically.
thing. Yes. So like every morning at like 6 o'clock is the cutoff. So
What do you mean?
our like for numbers, because I it won't
Oh,
update again until tomorrow at like 6
oh,
a.m.
gotcha. Okay.
But it's in day ending. So last night at 11:59 is when it ends. So we ended the year just 2023. Hang on, let me pull this up real quick. Dead air. I'm
Pull it
not gonna
up.
edit it
I
out.
like dead air. Dead air's good. Hey, you know
Can
what?
you pull that up, Jamie?
The best of the best. The best of the best. Uh, have dead air. I was checking. I
2020
made a mistake. Go ahead.
2023 ended with exactly 900,065 views.
Damn. Hell yeah.
Just 2023.
900,063.
So yeah, pretty
So we
close.
hit 900.
Um,
Yeah. Okay.
Percentage wise, the year before we're up 2,773% from 2022.
I feel like that's kind of a given. Yeah. Yeah.
Then 2022, which is kind of when we started, the end of the year was kind of the start of our rise,
Yeah.
finally, after 5 years. 2022, basically beginning in September, we had 31,318 views, just 2022. And literally, I mean, I can show you the graph. I don't know if you can see it.
You can see go.
It doesn't start until September.
Well, hey, I mean, I always sing your praise. You're the reason for that with all the content you pump out. So thank you.
Yeah. And then our lifetime, which is since we started the channel, which I technically created the YouTube channel January of 18. So we had only started the podcast for like a month and a week.
Yeah.
933,977. So we only did like 3,000 in 5 years, which we
That's
really
crazy.
didn't do
Yeah,
video
yeah, yeah.
until forever.
It was just the
And
Spreaker uploads for a while, right?
yeah, for a long time. Yeah. So, I mean, that was to almost do 1 million views in a year is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I know. You know, people like comparing that to like a big YouTuber. Obviously, they get a million per video, but like for us, a
Yeah,
million in a year. That's
we're
cool.
not Mr. Beast level or
Yeah. No, of
anything.
course not. We're not. We're not. I
He
think.
does that in a fucking minute.
Yeah, but we. I think that's pretty cool, and it's cool to see like my most recent maiden video's got like 300 and something views on it. And it's like that's not a lot, but
And
that's
like I
cool to
told you
me.
though, but like I told you, like my Kiss videos would do a couple hundred. And then once we put out that together countdown ranking thing,
Yeah.
the full video, it's gonna do a couple thousand probably.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the Kiss video is at like 6,700 now,
Okay.
and that's, I mean, that's where a huge chunk of our watch hours are coming from, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Because we're like 600 hours away from being able to have super chats and stuff, which means we'll bring the live show back. I don't want to do the live shows anymore until people start watching them.
Yeah. Well, that's
And we're two subscribers away from 1,700 at the time of
cool.
recording this. So by the time this is out, it'll probably already be past.
So we'll hit 2 before our birthdays.
Oh yeah,
I'm just being
definitely.
generous with the time frame.
But see, this is what I like to do. We're setting goals
Yeah.
because my final goal was to hit 1 million before 2024. Which,
900,063 is pretty fucking good. And hey, you know what? We're
but I was going by total, so we did 934,000.
okay.
I was going by lifetime views.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're always
But still, 900 for the years, fucking awesome.
yeah, that's pretty
There's
cool,
bigger
man.
channels than us. I know. I saw a couple of YouTube channels post that they hit 1 million,
I mean, you think about
and
it.
I was like, "Wow, that you guys are way bigger than us."
That's like one click from each person in Seattle, Like that's
Hmm.
like what that equates to. So
That's
it's
how I
pretty
look
cool.
at it
Yeah.
when I look at analytics for like my Kiss video and stuff. I'm like, it's only been like the, what is it? I forget what it's called. Hang on.
New York
Vamp, vamp,
Jets.
vamp.
God, that sweater is so cool.
Yeah, it's
I
awesome.
like that
It's
one
like
a lot.
silky. I love
Yeah,
it.
and it's the Jets logo, like the previous Jets logo, kind of, right?
Yeah.
Because they've went back to that
Well,
OG logo now, like officially, right?
yeah.
That's what I thought. Which is, I think that one's
What's it?
superior. But
Oh, I know what I was thinking. Impressions. So like impressions is like people see
yeah,
it,
they scroll past it or
but don't
whatever.
necessarily click
Yeah,
on it.
yeah, it's like Facebook.
So
Yeah, yeah, or not
yeah, so
Facebook.
my Kiss videos got like 300,000 impressions or something like that,
Okay,
but only like close to 7,000 people have watched it. So it's like,
that's a bit of a
but yeah,
ratio,
but
but
right, right. But I'm just saying, like, only 300,000. That's not even like a major city.
oh
You know
right,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Only
So
yeah,
looking at it at that scale makes me feel better that, okay, maybe not everybody's going to like it.
yeah. No,
And I mean, not everybody's going to like it anyways. Not everybody's a Kiss
well, and
fan,
think
and I'm
about
cool with that.
the YouTube audience, like what 300,000 is. That's like, what is that? That's like an ant
Yeah,
and the size of the Earth. Like, you know how many people watch
right.
YouTube? You know, like, so that's pretty
And
cool.
it's global. It's not just US. You know, we got people that watch in Japan, we got people watching Australia, we got people watching Germany and
Yeah,
all over the place. It's really cool to look at shit like that.
yeah. There's
And you
that
can
one.
see how long they watch it.
Yeah,
That's the craziest
the
thing,
the
which has went
analytics
up
are pretty
also.
cool. I watched a video this morning actually of one of the content creators I watch. He's a Call of Duty guy. And he's kind of my go-to guy for news and shit. But he did like a. He's like, I've never done this before, but I want to do a video of like, here's how I've been performing on YouTube, and thank you for that. You know, like he was down the year before because the game was kind of shit, and then this year's the game's kind of shit too. But he's up because it's at least better. But he was like talking about, and then he said he started experimenting with shorts, and he said as far as like like making money goes, shorts are bad, but they're good for generating views to the actual channel. So yeah, yeah, which
Which
you
is what
know,
I
like that's
found.
why yeah, that's why you've
Yeah.
been doing it. And you know, again, that's a big, you know, thank you to you for pumping out all that content, and thanks to everybody who watches and clicks, you know.
And it's crazy, man. I put out a nothing short yesterday. And like we would struggle to get like 30 views on a video, you know, a lot of times.
Yeah.
And I put out a nothing, just I just clicked on one of my videos randomly, scrolled to a random spot and was just like clip that, put it out, 1,000 views.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. So
It's nuts,
it's been a
man.
good year for Heels and Quads, which is I
Yeah, I
just
love it.
I really enjoy that. That we 900,000 for the year. You know, you said lifetime is 934,000,
Hmm.
and then 900,063 for the year.
For the year for
Yeah, that's
2022.
just wild, man. So it's like,
Yeah.
and you know, some of those early Kiss shorts you were putting out were very. Those got a lot of attention.
Yeah, they got a
You
lot of
know.
attention. But I mean, a lot of it too is shit we were doing.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
what
I mean,
I quit doing
Miller
that.
Low Life.
I did that to get attention,
Yeah,
got attention, and then I stopped doing that and started putting out stuff that we were doing.
yeah,
And then that started getting attention. It's all like psychological stuff, you know?
it's you got to play those. You got to play those algorithms, man. I mean,
Yeah.
they are something. But anyways, yeah. So
And every once in a while I'll put something out and it'll flop and I just leave it, you
I
know?
think that's just yeah, that's natural as far like in the shorts game, especially like our videos, like videos, seem to lately have been at least consistently performing in the hundreds. You know, like I looked at the last couple before we started, and it was like your ace one is like up to 1,000 now, isn't it? Like that's a good
Almost two.
that one's pretty good. Let me see. Where's that? So Maiden Senjutsu got 336. Christmas Vacation Watch Along has 264. And again, in the grand scheme of things, I know these are just in the hundreds of views, but for us, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're, you know,
Because for 5 years we were getting
yeah,
somewhere
10,000
between
volts.
3 and 30.
Yeah, 10,000 volts, 1.4K, and that's a
Yeah.
3 minutes and 27-second video.
And they're watching most of it.
Hall of Fame's a
I
flop,
think
which is
that
a shame, but
Yeah.
That's a shame. That's a real shame. But it's
It's actually the worst performed Hall of Fame episode we've ever done,
that's
which
crazy.
is
Yeah,
really
nobody's
shitty
hit a
because I thought it was probably the funniest one.
Fear of the Dark, 525 views. And
Yeah.
then we kind of dip down here in between. Well, your re-edits or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those kind of
But those still did better than they did originally, which
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
fine with. And this
yeah.
is all stuff that's going to be there forever so people can go back and
People can go
find it.
back and watch it. Yeah, we can eventually have a day where
It's
we're like, wow.
weird. And like I've texted you before and I'm like, "Hey, look, this hit out of nowhere."
Yeah, yours are definitely by far the most popular videos. Okay, so the ranking, and you know all these numbers, but like going through as like a person, like a casual person
I
on
have
the
them memorized.
page. Yeah, 6.7K on the full Kiss discography video. Andy LaRoque, 1.9K, so that's pretty cool. That got picked up by who quoted it? Not Revolver.
Blabbermouth.
Blabbermouth. Quoted it.
Blabbermouth. There was a bunch of places that
They
did it.
all started jumping on it.
Blabbermouth was
Yeah.
the first one, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Ace Frehley 1.4. The new Rolling Stones Hackney Diamonds 895. Your Creatures of the Night 40th anniversary half speed.
The unboxing, yeah.
Okay, yeah, 761. Fear of the Dark 525. So that's cool. Like our top 10 is like the two bands that we set out like as our favorite bands. The videos we do
Just
about our favorite
happened to be
bands.
two of the most famous and popular bands of all time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the name
And then I
alone.
threw in the Stones, so
I'm gonna
that
do more
helps.
Metallica this year, so we'll get some
Yeah.
we'll get some views. No, but I do want to do that, like, because it's weird.
Is that going to be your next ranking series? Is that a spoiler?
I definitely could do Metallica next because I've
Well,
thought
you said
about
you
it.
had already had it picked out, so I didn't know.
I did, yeah. I did have it picked out, and I think I've reverted on that decision. So I was gonna do Typo Negative, but I feel like it would be. I mean, I could still rank
Oh
Typo
yeah, you
Negative,
told me that, I think.
but I feel
Yeah.
like it would be too like obvious. Like I don't know.
I've
I
thought
might do
about
Typo
doing I've thought about doing multiple bands so I can kind of not get burnt out on one,
on one. Yeah, yeah.
which is
Yeah,
kind
but
of
then
what's
they get
happened.
so spread out.
That's
That's the hard part. Like
yeah.
it's just
Well, they're
it's
spread out anyways because I get burnt out and I don't feel like talking about
I know
it.
that's what like
That's
I
why it takes so long after like the Van Halen ones. I mean, I love Van Halen, but
that's why
like
Senjutsu took so
I
long.
was in like a freaking Sammy Hagar rut. I'm like, I can't do
Yeah.
it anymore.
Oh god, yeah. I
So
can only take so much Sammy Hagar, so I can only imagine with that one, man.
it's it it's but I'm gonna get through it. I'm almost there. I'm in the home stretch.
Well,
I've got
I get it. I got to decompress from Bruce's voice.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
and I love Iron Maiden, and I love, but I can't listen to Iron Maiden day in and day out, or I'm gonna be fucking burnt out. And the next review is gonna be me going, "This is better than Senjutsu." There you go. See ya. You
Yeah.
know.
That's the
So
review.
yeah, yeah. Anyways,
So you wanted to talk about the videos as well though.
yeah, I was gonna
You
look back at
not just
like
the numbers on them.
yeah, like looking back at the years. Okay, so or at the year. Damn, there's a lot of videos recently. Okay. So it seems that we hit 10 months, 11 months, 1 year, pick of the
Sorry
week.
about
We
that.
did our pick of the weeks. That was a year
Yeah.
ago. So that would have been, I guess, late
Yeah.
December maybe. Andy LaRoque was a year
Yeah, and
ago.
somehow I guess I deleted my playlist of my picks of the week. I mean, the videos are still on there, but I
Yeah, you
keep
deleted your
forgetting I need
playlist.
to recreate the playlist.
Who Popped Your Culture #1, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 3 hours. Holy shit. That actually has
Yeah.
136 views for a 3 hour video. That's kind of crazy. Who Popped Back to the
That doesn't mean that
Future?
they'll watch the whole thing.
Who Popped Your Culture? Baseball, 6 views. So that happened.
Yeah,
Nickelodeon got
that
16
flop.
views. Nickelodeon's badass.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all. You must have just uploaded those all at once. Okay.
I
Or
did,
day to
yeah. I
day. Yeah.
spaced them out by a day, yeah.
Your Kiss rankings started in 6 months ago. So number 24 was Monster, right?
Mhm.
Okay, I'll make sure I had it. I'll make sure I wasn't missing one. Monster, Peter Chris, those consistently perform okay. Hot in the Shade was 66 views. I guess there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Sonic Boom 67. But they all, it's damn, the Kiss reviews are really rolling. Horror Isle, 1 episode.
Yeah.
Oingo Boingo, Dead Man's Party reissue. Anyways, looking back at the videos, I can't find the one, but like I wanted to, like, if there's anything I said, I was trying to see if I could think of anything because there was like for instance when we did, I'm on the Metallica train right now because I picked back up my
Yeah.
guitar and I always relearn their songs when I pick up my guitar. But 72 Seasons, we did the review. I think we did it in April. I don't see it on here though.
We did it right after it came out.
Yeah, it was April when it came out. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I think it was
Um,
only it was like 2 weeks after it came out or something we did it.
yeah, because we had both had the idea to do it. But I was highly critical on it. But after having over a half a year to listen to it,
Mostly Lars drums.
that would still be my main complaint is that the drums are just too in your face, I guess. But like it's mixed well. Like the more I've listened to it, like you can hear everything just fine, but it's just the constant hi hat and four on the floor thing that drums does, and that Lars does. That's fine. That I don't know. I just wanted to not. I wanted to like lighten up a little bit on it because over the year it's grown on me, and that's usually how new albums are. Is they'll grow on me over time. I'll listen to it a year later, and I'm like, this is actually not that bad. And then I feel bad about what I said. I'm sure I wasn't the only one that was critical of it. Like most people probably shit all over it. It was like it's not Injustice for All, so it's bad. But Motley Crue. Yeah, I was just trying to think of things I might have said that were incorrect. But now looking at our video catalog, I think we're fine. Slayer, Seasons in the Abyss versus South Heaven. Yeah. Anyways, no, I think that's it for the year. But no, it was a cool year of content. The verses, the classic album Clash. It was cool at the start. It was fun at the start, but it started to get a little tedious of listening to the two albums and like I don't know, we get complacent really fast. So like working on a single record at a time, like when we review one or rank it, like that's more easily digestible, easy to work on.
The two, it was fun, and I mean I would still revisit that at some point maybe, but like you're going back and forth between two albums, and like I mean I don't know how many times you would listen to it, but I would sometimes listen to them 4 or 5 times a piece.
I mean, Aerosmith
like, okay,
wound up in like my top 5 last year or something.
I can't do it anymore.
Yeah,
and then I get burnt out, and then I can't listen to any of those songs for 6 months. If I hear it, I'm like,
yeah.
The Cure. I was like a huge Cure kick when we did that.
That was I got on a Cure kick too. We
listened to the Cure on New Year's after that.
We did. Also it's the songs, like you obviously know the singles forever, but then when you go deep cut to deep cut to deep cut to deep cut, single, deep cut, like it starts running together where it's like hard to pick apart all that. I just like to be able to have my full attention. I want to do my best review when I do a review. I know even my maiden ones are not my best reviews because I'm not putting enough. I want to put more effort into my literature of the video and my research.
The worst part is we're both our own worst critics.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We're both like, oh, I could have done so much better, and we're always gonna find something that we could have been like, oh, we could have done better.
Yeah, exactly. You will always,
because as soon as I stop recording, I'm like, fuck, I didn't say that, and then I'm like, I don't want to go back and say it.
You get the videos that I either say fuck it and send to you, or I've already re-recorded it 3 or 4 times because sometimes I get a great start. And then I get 2 minutes into the video and then I say something stupid and I'm like, this is going nowhere. But like the intro is just great.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it.
You're like, fuck it, I'm rolling with it.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know.
Because it's like, you're like, okay, I'm rolling. And then you'll say something that you said already.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I got to cut that.
Oh, yeah.
And then.
I'm saying it in this uncool fun.
Which, I mean, I'm used to it now, but like I said, it's so easy.
Illiterate ass.
It's so easy to edit your videos. It's hard to edit my videos because I know what I said. I'm sitting there mouthing it as I'm editing it. I'm mouthing what I'm saying. And I'm like, should I leave that in? I'm like, no, I think I already said that. So I got to take that out. Yeah. And then I'll go back and watch like the first edit. And then I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't have cut that because I didn't already say that.
Maybe we can get to a point where
But
I
then I
edit
don't want to
yours and
start
you
over.
edit mine. I think you
That's what I'm
mentioned that.
saying.
Yeah. I need to get
Oh
a.
my god, that would be so
Even
much
if I just have
easier.
iMovie where I can cut it up and then send it back to you and be like, here.
Dude, I use InShot on my phone. I pay for it. It's like $2.99 a month. It's
Okay.
worth it.
There's another
And
one
it's
on the
so
phone.
much easier to edit on your phone. People don't understand how much easier it is. And they look good because they're, 4K, 60 frames. These are kind of hard to do on my phone,
Oh,
but
InShot. I see that. What's the one?
yeah.
I was going to tell you about one that's for the phone. It was a couple of years back. Some dude on YouTube showed it. It's like a one-time $20 purchase. Fucking, what is it
Oh yeah.
called, man? It's got like
Those
a
are
green.
those are
It's got like a green colored app. Anyways, if
Hmm.
somebody watches this and says it in the comments,
Yeah.
like
Leave it in the comments.
look, it's like a filmish. It's like a film word mixed with something
Hmm.
like
Motion picture
no, I don't know. I don't
direct
know, man.
director,
Yeah, I'm trying to
editor.
video editor. I don't want to cause dead air because of this, but
No, it's fine.
fucking what is it called, man? Because it's actually a good app, and I thought about downloading it at one point. I was like, well,
This
this
will
is
this will probably be one of those nothing videos that nobody watches until
I'm
6 years from now.
I'm sure it will. Yeah, nobody wants to hear
Yeah,
it
it's
talk.
fine.
Me looking for an application. They're like, God, they're so boring. He's looking Luma Fusion. That's it. Luma Fusion.
Luma Fusion.
It's
Let me see it.
29.99. Luma
Okay.
Fusion. But it's a full on one time purchase video editor.
Huh.
I've seen people talk about it before, and it looks good. But that would be one that like I might actually buy that. I've thought about I'd like to put more effort into helping you. So uh, yeah, like I have a MacBook Pro. I would, there's photo editing apps I could get to make thumbnails, or but I have.
Which I also make those in that InShot. So I mean
Oh, you make them in
it's
that
really
too?
convenient.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know, man. Anyways, we can move forward, but yeah, the content this year it's been a good year as far as content views, and I think us, even though we might not think it, like we have stepped up our game a little bit, I guess, in that
I think we have.
we've been better at like hey, we probably should put out content, and I'm like, yeah, let's definitely do a video,
Yeah.
because usually I'm the one that's like,
You
eh.
you have become way more agreeable to doing things than the past.
my
But
contract my
but
contract is different
but I will also say it's also because we're actually
because people are
gaining
watching it. That's why.
momentum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 It
And you're like,
sucks
okay,
because
yeah.
you don't care when nobody's
It's hard
watching.
to do. When yeah. And
Yeah,
and like I've basically like abandoned like podcast feed. Like I put out the Halloween watch along. I think that was the last thing I put out. There's no point because nobody's listening to it. Everybody's
yeah.
watching it now.
Everybody watches stuff.
I think
I've
everybody that
noticed
was
that
listening to it watch it. So
people like
I
video,
don't
man.
I don't
People like
put it
video.
out. I like video.
Think about this too. Had we started in 2018, January 2018, started putting out like YouTube videos, like where would the channel be now? If we learned to finesse the algorithm a lot longer ago, and especially in a time where like even 2018, like everybody and their mother has a YouTube channel, but it's
Yeah.
still less everybody and their mother. So there's more space to
Yep.
be had. But I think YouTube's become such like you don't even have to have a streaming platform anymore. So you can just watch
No.
YouTube and do the
Yep.
ads, which the ads are getting YouTube. Shout out to you for hosting us on here, but I'm getting really tired of your ad program here because it sucks.
Yeah.
But I know you got to make money.
Yeah.
So,
I
and
finally
here
just
soon ours
bit
will
the
be
bullet.
littered with ads. So
I I paid for premium because I
it's worth
couldn't
it.
do it
It's
anymore.
worth it, man.
Well, it keeps going up, but so does everything else. So
Well,
what are
and
you gonna do? You know?
you notice too, anything that's the ad version, the cheaper version of the app with
Yeah,
ads, you get flooded with them. Like I've noticed they've gotten worse. There was a period a couple months ago where YouTube was really bad with ads, and I was close to dropping something and getting premium, but I was like, no, because it's what it wants me to do. because it was getting to the point where like a 10-minute video, I'd have to watch like 4 ads. It'd be like every 2.5
Dude.
minutes.
Yeah, or like, because so a lot of times, especially when I'm doing stuff, I try to find like a 60-minute video. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I need to do a task for
And just have
the
something
length of this
on.
video.
Yeah.
And then I'll start doing something, and then I'll come back, and it'll be like a full-blown like podcast
Ad.
ad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's like an hour and a half,
And
and I'm
you could
like,
have skipped
I
it
thought I
10
was
minutes ago.
listening to something. I'm like, what the fuck,
Yeah,
man?
it's
I'm like,
crazy,
how do we
man.
get in on that?
And that's, that goes back to like the world is so impatient now. Like I hate watching ads, but because kids like my nephew will be like, I'm tired of ads. And I'm like, back when I was a kid, you had to watch commercials every 5 minutes on TV,
Yeah.
and now I'm tired of them. I'm like, I'm sick of ads, but that's
Mhm.
how you make money. Ad revenue is
Yeah, but
a
see,
thing.
here's the difference between us and kids. We paid our dues. We've seen enough ads. We know
Yeah,
how the
exactly.
world
We
works.
paid our fucking dues with ads. Yeah. So watch them, kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, and just a little bit, just a little segment to just a tiny segment to talk about our
And then
lineage
I've
of
got
heels and
something I want to
quads.
close with. Yeah.
I think I've been paying attention to WWE because CM Punk is back, so naturally I got eyes on it. But Cody Rhodes, all that, or it's WrestleMania season's coming up. This is a lineage of the Heels and Quads channel. If you don't like wrestling,
Sure.
just skip ahead. But it's been enjoyable. WWE's in a decent place right now. Last year or 2023, the ratings were up for Raw like 30%. SmackDown was 20%. I might have them backwards, something like that. And AEW has gone down as far as the ratings go and everything. So I'm interested to see what TKO and Triple H being in creative and Vince being kind of in a different position higher up. It's very good for the company. So I wanted to say I've actually been enjoying just clips. I just keep up with what's going on. I watch my SmackDown clips on
Kevin Dunn
YouTube,
is
and
leaving. I saw that yesterday.
yeah, so there's a lot
So maybe
happening.
the shaky camera will go away finally. The zooms
Yeah.
and the...
Yeah, so I don't know. I just I never, like, I always know like what the main story is, at least, even if I'm out of
Yeah.
wrestling. But
I have
AEW's
no
lost me.
idea.
Yeah,
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 I
I
have
know
no
you're
idea
detoxed. You're fully
either
detoxed.
company. I'm fully out of it.
Yeah.
I have the last couple of days I've been watching old stuff. That's why I sent you that Bret Hart clip
That's what it
last
started
night.
with for me. Yeah, yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, yeah.
because he
So
said in your house,
in your
and it was
house,
funny.
in your house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in your house.
I
His
don't know.
accent came out. That's why I sent it. And you were like, "What's the point of that?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It's just funny."
It was, well. I was also couldn't
You made
hear
me
it
feel
because everybody was
stupid.
talking. No, I get it. I get it now.
Like, I'm
But
sorry.
yeah, I watched Armageddon 03. I watched Rumble 04, and I watched just some like Chris. I was watching Christmas wrestling because I remember a Christmas season in wrestling when I was a kid was
Yeah,
always fun.
yeah.
And then they'd have a
I
year
watched the
end.
DX Raw where they
Yeah, that was a
had the
good
boxers
Raw,
on.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
fun. And they wrestle each other at the end.
And In Your House DX is cool because you got Shawn versus Shamrock. Okay, that's enough wrestling talk. Everybody, skip that part, whatever. I just wanted to say, I think WWE's, like, as far as 2023 goes, in the lineage of our show, the history, WWE's in a decent place right now.
We did start as a wrestling
We did
podcast.
start, so I got to do a
I
little.
still have the
Know
Royal
your
Rumble
roots.
banner up.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
abandon my. I'm not gonna abandon my
I kept
roots,
that
but
up.
I can't. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, anyways, go ahead. Your topic
um,
now.
yeah. So my main topic, my main focus for wanting to do something. Obviously, it's the first day of the year, and I want to put more content out. I want to try to. I texted this to Levi, and I'm going to say it out loud just because sometimes it helps me. I want to try to do at least a 3 to 5 minute video every day. That's not going to happen. I know that. But if I can get 3 of those out a week, that would be great.
I think 3 is great.
And
Yeah,
and if Levi can give something,
I can come
once
up
a
with
week,
that.
that'd be
Yeah,
lovely.
I can
And
come
then
up
it
with a
doesn't even
3.
have to be it doesn't have to be a maiden ranking. It can be something else,
No, believe
But
it or
we
not,
need to get through these rankings.
we do. But believe it or not, sometimes, not to cut you off, I'll be sitting there and I'll be like, "Fuck, man, that'd be a cool video." And it's just a 5. Like, I have ideas that happen. I
Yeah,
can't tell you any one of them right now because I haven't.
right.
They come and go, but like that'd be a cool little video just to my take on that or whatever. So yeah, 3 to 5 minute
Yeah.
videos. I think that's a good goal for 2024 as well.
The only problem is now we're in that music category
I
algorithm, so we
know.
kind of have to stay in
Have
that
to stick
lane
in that, and that's the problem is getting stuck
because
in an algorithm. I get burnt out.
once we, I mean, we can steer away from it a bit, but if we
Yeah,
start
for
putting a
now.
lot out,
Yeah.
then that's when it becomes an issue. But once we get a bigger following and more people start watching, that's when you can start branching stuff off into their own little channels under
Yeah.
that. That's why
Yeah.
that media name is staying,
We
because
need
I
people
want
to watch us.
eventual, yeah,
Yeah,
and
when
I
you
want
get yeah,
eventually
I
that
got
to
you.
branch. Yeah, because then we could have heels and quads at the movies, heels and quads in the studio, heels and
Mhm.
quads wrestling. You know, maybe
Yeah,
we will
yeah,
eventually bring it back. You know, you never know.
yeah.
So there's that.
Heels and Quads, Uncle
But
Terry.
yeah, yeah, heels and just a channel
Just
devoted to Uncle Terry.
Uncle Terry.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
heels and quad shorts, and then all of our shorts will be on one channel and not clogging up our channel
We're looking
eventually.
to the future here. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's stop. Okay,
No, I know.
so
That's I like that idea. I think that's a good channel booster, man. But yes, as for now, I
yeah,
think the content will remain very musically oriented until we gain a following that watches us for us, and then we can do these hour-long shows where we talk and do in whatever, you know. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
and interviews and all that stuff and sports and whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, so and that's kind of like one more thing, and then I'll move on. But that's kind of like why we try these little things, like Horror Isle. Uh, could work, but it's not right now. Who Popped Your Culture? It's been
Still one of the
almost
most
two
clever
years
names
now.
ever.
Still, it's a great name, but it's not working. So I'm
That one's a
not
shame.
really worried about it. And it'll come back eventually, but for now I'm putting it on the back burner. I'm focusing on what people watch, what people listen to,
Yeah.
what's bringing people to the channel. Okay, that said, I'm done. Now, my main focus for this today is the albums of bands that we talk about on the channel that we both love, kind of all have something coming out this year and and like coming soon. So on February 23rd, two lead guitarists from two of my favorite bands are both releasing solo albums, one of which I've already talked about on the channel. Ace Frehley, from formerly of Kiss, has his 10th solo album coming out, if you include the 78 solo album.
Oh, that's what
10,000
10,000
Volts.
volts was the single
Yeah.
from that.
The single, yeah,
Okay.
title track.
Yeah.
That comes out February 23rd. You can pre-order the vinyl, the CD, all that stuff now. And then also the same day, Mick Mars, lead guitarist formerly of Motley Crue, is releasing his first solo album that he's been talking about releasing since they got back together in
I've heard.
'05.
I've heard. Yeah, I've
So
heard of that.
almost 20 years he's been talking about. So, and he's got two singles out, Right Side of Wrong, and I forget the name of the other one. Um, but that's cool. Maybe something on that front coming soon. And
Yeah, do Mick
then
Mars.
also, also, the following week, so album releases now are Fridays, I believe. They
It's
used to
been
be
Fridays for a little
Tuesdays, I
while.
feel like. They used to be Tuesdays though, I think.
Is it?
Um, yeah.
Back in
And
the
then the week
day.
following
Yeah.
that, yeah, March 1st is your guy, Bruce Dickinson, releasing his solo album, concept album, The Mandrake Project, which I guess he has been working on for a few years. And there's a
Yeah.
song that Maiden did, but he's doing it also on this album.
Let me see. Bruce Dickinson, the Mandrake Project. Let's look at this. Yeah, I saw his new album coming out, and you know, as much as I'm a Maiden fan, I'm not crazy educated on Bruce's solo stuff. Like I've listened to it all, and I'll obviously listen to
Yeah.
this, but he's he's a storyteller, man. So he likes those. There we go. Afterglow Ragnarok. That
I
was the
listened to
first
the
single.
first song. Yeah, I listened to that. It sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm actually.
I might actually get it.
I will be.
If
Wow, his last
the
solo album was in Tyranny of
if the
Souls. Never
record
fun.
company wants to send us a couple of vinyls, we're not going to be mad about it.
That'd be badass. Iron Man will notice that the album features Eternity Has Failed, which first appeared if Eternity Should Fail.
Yeah,
Eternity
that's
Has
the
Failed.
they did that.
Oh, that was from
Maiden
Book of
did that.
Souls, man. I didn't know that was going to
Yeah,
be on there, but yeah,
and then he's re-recorded that in
in
his
his way.
original way he wanted to do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he
I
brought
think
it
it's
to
a
the
fucking
bands
cool
to.
song from Book of Souls, so I can't wait to see what he's done with it. So, yeah, that's exciting. Some new Bruce. Bruce hasn't had a solo album since I was a 12-year-old kid, so yeah, that'll
Yeah,
be sweet.
so that's 3 right there, and then the
So I'll review it.
following Friday, yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
The following Friday, Judas Priest's new album comes out. So you've got Ace and Mick same day, Bruce the next Friday, and then the next Friday is Judas Priest.
Judas Priest.
And their first album in 6 years, I believe.
I'll be very, very honest with you. I didn't know that was. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, and they've got
Invincible
2
Shield,
singles out, I believe.
Panic
The
Attack,
cover's
and
fucking
Trial by
badass.
Fire.
Yeah.
Oh, the cover,
And
yeah,
it's
it's pretty cool. Pretty cool little,
which one was first? Does it say which single was first on there?
Panic Attack.
Yeah, that one fucking rips, dude.
Okay, I haven't
Yeah,
listened
check
to
it
any
out.
of it, man. I will
Yeah, check
definitely.
that one out. I think I might have sent it to you, and I think you might have overlooked it.
That you definitely sent me. You definitely sent me a Judas Priest single
Yeah,
a couple months back. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I missed it.
And then sometime this year, hopefully, we get the new Cure album that they've been talking about
Oh,
doing for a
the
decade.
Cure.
It's well, and they when they did their tour, they played 4 new songs live in their set. And apparently they've got 2 albums worth of material.
Okay.
So the last interview I saw from Robert Smith, he said he doesn't know if it's going to be 2 separate releases or if he's just going to make one double album.
Yeah.
But it's the main one so far is called Songs of the Lost World. So I don't know,
Cool.
maybe
Sounds like a
Jurassic Park
sounds like a
influence.
Robert Smith album. Yeah, The Lost World. Now, can you imagine how much content they have from being around that long? Yeah, I mean, just
Yeah.
riffs and little things.
Yep.
That's what's cool about those bands that have been around forever, dude. Is like, and every band does it when they go to the studio. It's like, hey, pull up that shit we were working on last time. It's like they find
Yeah.
one little doodle, or they're like, that. Let's work
Yeah.
off of that, Or I have an idea.
Ace has a song coming out on his new record, and it's one he worked on in like '76.
Yeah.
And he completely forgot about it and found it, and he's like, "Oh, I need to finish that." So he finished
Mm-hmm.
it.
You got to relearn it at
So
that
that's
point.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll save like I have a little template that I use in Logic where I'll just like if I'm goofing around a guitar, I'm like, oh, I like that. And then I'll just create a little section where I play it and then I can come back to it later
Yeah.
but I usually have to relearn how to play it because I'm not a very skilled ear guitarist, but yeah. No, that's cool, man.
That's something else I want to do. We can say it now. We were gonna do a cover of Dig Up Her Bones on Halloween, and we never did it.
The
But
project's still sitting there. Yeah, I
yeah,
know. Well, and I screwed it up because I missed a deedle. In the
a
deedle leedle
deedle.
leedle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed one
But
deedle.
that side I showed you is very helpful.
Yes, that is very helpful for getting tracks like
So
that. Yeah, yeah.
I want to
Um.
do that stuff too when I'm not sick, because I feel like I've been sick now for 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, you've been going through it. We can
Yeah.
do kind of capping it off. I mean, capping off because it's a topic right now,
Oh,
and
I got an Apple Watch.
it's my. Hey, there we go. Yeah, I was gonna buy one. Did I tell you my
Yeah.
story or why I?
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
You can tell the folks.
something for years now has blocked me from buying an Apple Watch. Like something happens, I talk myself out of it. Nobody will fucking gift me one. So I'm glad your wife is at least that thoughtful. My wife won't
Well,
buy
that's why
anything
she
Apple.
finally gifted me one, because she knew I would never buy one. Because I'm
Okay.
always like,
Yeah.
yeah, we could. I want one, but we need this, or
Yeah.
this needs to get fixed, or yeah.
Mine won't
That's
spend
why.
any money on Apple. I'm gonna get her to at some point, even if it's just a charging cable. She's gonna give Apple her money one day. But I was like, okay, this year, I know we're doing a low key Christmas. We got a kid coming. We're kind of saving up on the money, which I ended up spending a shitload of money anyway for Christmas. I don't know how. I guess I get generous and start buying meals and stuff. Anyways, I was like, I'm gonna buy my
Happens.
Apple Watch. Well, my mom visited whatever Christmas Eve to the day after Christmas. She left the day after Christmas. She had to go back to work. When she left, that day I was gonna go buy my Apple Watch because it was still on sale. That she left and she's like, "Hey, my car says low air pressure." It was like 30 degrees that day, so I was like, "Well, it's just because it's cold, but I
It's
can
cold
air them
out.
up." Yeah. So I met her down at the gas station with a good air. It's got a good air pump down there. I'm putting air in. I'm just gonna wait because it'll beep, looking around, and then I like look down and what the fuck, and I look up and it says 9, and I'm like, not because it'll stop when it hits. You set like 35, and then it'll stop at
Yeah.
35. Well, I got it super low, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? And so I was like, I live right by it, so I was like, drive up to my house, whatever. When we get to my house, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, is it the tire? I'm like, no, it's not, because the tire was fine until that thing sucked all the air out of it. And
Yeah.
I tried to make it work, but there's no switch to reverse it or nothing. I know some are like that. Which, anyways, we got there. I was gonna put the donut on. I was emptying the trunk out. She needed to get back, and I'm like, no, fuck that. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go buy myself an air compressor. So I went to Lowe's, got me a nice Cobalt air compressor, $99. It was still on sale for Christmas. Got the hose, the attachments for the little gun and the tire one, and so $150 later, I didn't get my Apple Watch, but I sure as hell got an air compressor now that I will. And I tell you what, having your own air compressor, that son of a bitch fills up tires faster than any air compressor in town could ever do.
Feel like you're on a NASCAR pit crew.
Dude, it was like, and I was like, holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. So anyways, that was my Christmas present to myself was a air compressor. We didn't recap Christmas. You got your, I got a, here we go. It's in the background. Oh, you can't really see it. Hold on.
I can't see it.
I'm in my pajama pants, so I'm not going to stand up. I got a red Rockin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
That's so cool.
My wife did it for me. Look at this thing, man. And it's not a 200 shot though; it's a 650 shot. But this.
Oh, I hear BBs rolling around.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You had to go get your own ammo.
Yeah, you have to buy your own ammo. But we opened our gifts, and then she was like, "There's one more thing in your room," and I was like, "Oh shit!" She went all out again, and she's like,
She
"It's
kind of
something
did it
small."
like the old man.
She knew what she was doing. She knows what that movie means to me, and it was sitting right up here against the shelf. And as soon as I saw the box, I was like, yes. And so yeah, went and got BBs the next day, filled it up, shot some BBs, and it's just it's gonna hang out mostly, but I'll shoot the shit out of some BBs.
Yeah.
So that was a good one.
Well, it's more of a she knew how it would make you feel.
Yeah, it was special. Like, and right now, looking back at it a couple days ago, I'm like, it wasn't like I wish the moment would have been more special, but next year I'll be like, oh man, that was such a nostalgic Christmas. Like all it takes is a year for me, and it's not, like last Christmas was nostalgic,
Well, yeah, and think about when your daughter is 30, you're gonna remember right before she was born. Mariah got that for you.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That'll be something
I'll be excited
you'll think about.
I'll be excited to do the first kid Christmas next year. And I think I'm giving out gift. I don't know. Well, it'll be a different Christmas. But I told her, I was like, my mom's always like, I'm done doing gifts, and I was like, don't buy gifts then. I'll just give you money. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to, but I have to have. I want. I shouldn't say I have to. I want gifts to open on Christmas because it's just I'm a big child. I love Christmas. I don't care what's in the box. I just want to open gifts. You know,
just wrap a box with money in it.
That's cool, man. I just it's just the waiting and looking at the boxes and wondering what they are up until Christmas. Like it's just, and this year just wasn't fucking Christmas. It didn't feel like Christmas. It got cold out that day, which was nice, but something was just off. This whole year's just been off, and everything's gone by so fast. And I know now with the kid coming for me, it's going to get worse.
It's that speed, yeah.
You know, that aging
Yeah,
speed.
and see, I'm the opposite. I don't like getting things because I feel like it's about the kids, you know. And I've had my time to
I
shine.
think that'll change
And
for me.
but when I get something, it means a lot. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, somebody got me something because they were thinking about me.
That
You know,
Jets
that means
polo,
more to me.
right?
Yeah, this my mother-in-law got me this. Actually, my
Cool.
gift for my mom I got the beginning of the month. I got my watch for my wife December 1st, and I got her. She got her present. It got delivered the same day, so we were like, we just give it to each other because we don't ever buy each other anything. Um,
Okay.
but my mom got me a console record player, which at first
Oh
I'm gonna do
yeah.
a video. I'm gonna do a video on it, and if you follow us on social media at Heels and Quads, if you follow us on social media, you've seen it already. But I want to do a full video on it, like breaking it down and
That thing's
walking
fucking
through it.
epic.
I've been I've recorded a couple of videos that I'm going to piece together, and then I'm going to do an intro and everything. That I might finish that today. I've been working on it. But yeah, so originally I thought it was a 1965 Magnavox. It's actually I joined a Facebook group because I was looking everywhere, eBay, Google, everything. Couldn't find any information on it. It came with the manual still, like in the envelope and everything,
Mhm.
but I couldn't find a year or any information, even type it in the serial number, model number, nothing. So I finally joined a Magnavox record console group on Facebook, and I posted it and told them the story behind it and everything, posted pictures and video. And right away, people are like, oh, that's a early 70s model. I'm like, okay, so it's not 65, but so it's somewhere
Pretty damn
between
close.
70 and 72 we've got it narrowed down to.
That's cool that
But
there's
yeah,
a group for that.
yeah, there's a group for everything on there, I guess.
I guess,
But yeah,
yeah, yeah.
very specific. It was really strange because it's Magnavox console record player or whatever. But yeah,
Magnavox
it's
was a
awesome,
big
dude.
brand back in the day, like RCA and so and
And the
yeah,
craziest thing is this thing's
Sanyo.
probably worth a couple grand. It's
Yeah.
in perfect condition. The people
Did she
who
find
owned
it
it were
somewhere?
older. Yeah, at a estate sale.
Oh, that hell
The
yeah,
I
dude.
guess the I guess the old man had passed away and the kids didn't even know if it worked. They didn't know how to use it.
Mm.
Luckily, I know how to do that kind of stuff.
I can run a fucking
Plugged
turntable.
it in, plugged it in, put a record on, and right off the bat, I mean,
Sounds good.
it sounds good. It's a little slow. I have to kind of adjust the turntable. It's really weird, like because it has a locking mechanism on it. And it's on springs, the turntable, so you kind of have to adjust it. And when you put like a 180 gram on it, it fucks it up. So
Okay.
when you switch it back to an older record, you have to readjust it. And I'm really weird about like because it'll be just a little wonky on like a if there's a violin or some kind of string instrument or maybe a
Is it
keyboard, like
Has it got a
it's
little
a little it's like warbly
yeah, yeah,
sound.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
and
like there's a whammy bar
and I'm
on it.
like, yeah, and I'm like, is this the record? Maybe the record has a little bit of warp to it or something. And
You
then
just got a
Amanda's like,
vintage
you're
machine, man.
overthinking this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Amanda's like, you're
Stupid
overthinking
machine.
it. You got to calm down. But there's an app you can download to do a speed test on it. You set your phone on it and it does the speed test. It's like 347 RPM slow.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
it's just enough to aggravate me, but not enough
Oh
where
yeah,
I'm like,
because only you would notice
gonna
it.
be like, fuck it. Yeah.
Someone who's
But
listened to the music a lot.
I've also like watched probably 40 hours of videos on how to fix it. So,
Okay.
but the only thing is I have to take the back off. It needs to be re-greased, basically, is all it is.
Okay.
Which is it's not a terrible job, but I don't want to take it off and damage something. You know what I mean?
That's how I yeah, man. Like, yes, that's how I am about taking anything apart. Like I needed to take my dash and my old car off, and I was like, no,
Yeah.
because I'm gonna break all this fucking plastic, and then no, I'm not doing it. Could I
Yeah.
do it?
And
Absolutely, but no.
yeah. And also I need to get a new needle for it. It's still got a needle on it, but I think it's a little worn.
No, that's
So I
easier
think
to get
that could
right.
be an issue too.
Just a
Yeah,
little
yeah. I
replacement
already know
needle.
what kind I need.
Okay.
I can get them. I can get them on eBay. They're like $8 to $10. Not bad. Worth it.
I told her
And a needle lasts. But
a
the
long
amount of
time.
time I spend listening to records, they go pretty quick.
You need them like guitar strings.
Yeah.
My record player is sitting right next to me. I have the Audio Technica AT-LP60X GM for
Those
your
are
record
nice.
players. It's
Those
a
are
very
nice.
nice one, but I need
Yeah.
speakers. So like I have my
I
studio
almost got
monitors.
one.
It's kind of like a pretty common one now that people get, but I just
Yeah. You can get it at Walmart. They're
yeah,
like
yeah, you can get
$180, something like
yeah.
that.
My brother-in-law gifted it to me a couple years ago for my birthday, and I've used it a couple times, but I need a set of designated speakers for it because we want to set it up in the living room, in this corner in the living room, and that way because I bought her Fleetwood Mac Rumors and we've never got to
Yeah.
spin it because I don't have it set up. I need a table to set it up. I need some speakers, and then we're record player ready.
Go buy
But
speakers.
yeah, I want to collect. I want to collect vinyl really bad, and I'm not doing it until I can actually listen to them.
Yeah.
And then I told her that, and she's like,
It's
"Okay, Mister Collector," and I was like, "Let me have my collecting, okay? Because if I don't collect, you know, I go a
I'm
little
gonna
crazy.
use.
I got yeah. I'm gonna use something. I gotta have something, man. I gotta have a vice of some
That
kind.
that's what I decided I was gonna do when I quit drinking. I was like, I'm gonna take what money I would use on booze, and I'm gonna buy
And
records.
look at you got a shitload of records now. Got a
I've got
shitload
one
of
coming
records.
tomorrow. I'm gonna
They're
do an
not cheap.
unboxing video. No, they're
That's
not.
one thing about especially for like when I'm like, oh, I want that one, and it's like $60. I'm like, why? Because it's got a cool color. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And they're going up too. And I've seen a lot of YouTube videos
of
collectors where they're like, they were like $18, $19 new. Now they're $35, $40.
Got to pay back that.
Like I wanted to get that
stimulant.
newest. I wanted to get Senjutsu when it came out, and it was like $60 at Walmart.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm not paying
same
$60.
here because that was my plan. I was like, I'm gonna buy Senjutsu on vinyl, so that way I have a reason.
And
to
I hadn't
hook it
even
up.
listened to it yet.
Yeah,
I hadn't even listened to. I waited. I didn't want to listen to it because I wanted to get it on vinyl, and then I was like, no.
I need
And
to collect their whole
on
discography on vinyl.
Yeah, I still need to get it. I've got it in my cart. I just haven't. I always find something else I want. But yeah, I've got the Darkness Permission to Land coming tomorrow, so I'm excited. It's sitting 45 minutes away from my house because the mail doesn't run today. It's been sitting there.
It ran yesterday, which is crazy. We had a package dropped off yesterday. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, it runs on New Year's Eve, but not on New Year's. I guess to close it out,
and it was a Sunday. That's strange.
It's been running on during the holidays. It runs on Sundays. I've noticed.
Yeah,
Here,
I guess over there.
I guess,
here,
yeah,
it's
because
like,
it's a hub too.
Fucking ghost town, tumbleweed, fucking blowing.
To close it out, I guess my only, the only sport that I really get heavily involved in is football. I guess as of today, we can really talk about fantasy because I think we're pretty much done now, right?
We're done. It's over. He's been paid.
Yep. Oh, you already paid him.
Yep.
Okay.
As soon as it was over.
So our Patreon
got it out of the way.
Our Patreon Derek won the Fantasy Football League. Tommy got second. I got third. Right?
No, my wife got second.
Your wife got second. I got third. What were you? Fourth? It's not officially over because of Monday Night Football, right? No, there is no Monday.
No, I got fifth.
You got fifth. Okay, it hasn't. The official rankings haven't come out yet.
Because is your and Eric game over?
Yeah, I won, so I'm third place.
Okay, so you're third, Eric's fourth, I got fifth.
I fucking clinched a bye, and then I lost in the first round of the playoffs to your wife, who just smoked me with Amari Cooper.
And I almost clinched a bye. It was ridiculous, man.
Yeah,
it was. I got fucking hosed.
Yeah,
and then I knew it. Eric snuck in, got in the last week because Muda lost. Eric snuck in the playoffs, and I was like, he's gonna beat me.
Yeah,
and he did. And I was like, this is bullshit, man. I was running the fucking gauntlet on people.
I love that you beat Dan for at least fifth place, though, because, there was some mad shit talk, but...
Yeah. He was shit talking my wife during the draft.
Yeah, he was all shitty.
She lost the championship by 3 fucking points because Travis Kelce got a little taste of poon.
Yeah.
And he can't fucking catch a goddamn football anymore. I said GD, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Lord.
I was pissed yesterday.
Oh, I would have been pissed too, man. I was trying to pay
Because
attention.
I was like, I want a champion in this fucking house.
Yeah. Well, it's like, and I told Mariah last
I'm
night, I was
proud
like,
of
you're
her, though.
playing next year because we're getting double winning chances. You're definitely playing next year. So, well,
But
I'm
I'm
sure
proud
I'll
of my
handle.
wife. She had a really good draft.
She had a really good
She played
draft.
the waiver wire.
Her and I in that divisional round last week, she absolutely the Amari Cooper thing. She got real lucky, and who else was it? A running back. Who was the running back that went off? It was between Amari Cooper and the running back. She had like 90 points. I think
Brees went on.
Brees Hall. It was Brees Hall. Yeah, she had like 90
and then he
points.
got 28 this week. And then she had CeeDee Lamb go off.
Yeah, he's an
this
animal,
week.
man.
So I was like, she's gonna fucking wipe the floor with it with Derek.
I'm not ready.
And the worst part about him winning, the worst motherfucking part, and I hope he sees this, is when he sent his money, the little tag, and it says, "This is the last time I have to pay money to this league." Like he knew he was gonna fucking win.
Fucker.
Little scumbag.
Yeah, scummy ass bitch. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to Derek for being a Patreon.
Shout out to Derek for being.
Congrats on
shout
the
out
win.
To Derek for being the champ.
Yeah, he's the hey man.
But it sucks, man.
He was the
she
Tom
had
Brady
the lead till the fourth fucking quarter, man, of that Chiefs fucking Bengals game, and that's what it came down to. She had Travis Kelce, and he had Pacheco and Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Or Jamir Chase.
Jamar Chase.
I called him Pinocchio yesterday.
Yeah, and okay, so there you go, Derek. So and hey, sign up for patreon.com/heels and quads. Next year will be a fantasy league
Play
again.
with us next year.
And you can
and I'm gonna do fantasy baseball this year too. So if anybody wants to sign up for fantasy, I was gonna do it last year, but nobody. Well, we were waiting on 2 people to activate their leagues, and they never did. Dan.
I don't know the first. Maybe I'll.
But
play.
yeah,
I don't know the first thing about baseball. Maybe I'll play.
Maybe that'll help.
It'll help me learn.
Yeah, and it'll also help your chances probably because you won't overthink shit because you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'll just be like, just put
fantasy baseball's fun. Because you play for an entire week. You play one person for an entire week, and it's
okay.
Sometimes you get 7 games in a week.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then obviously we'll bring back fantasy football next year. I'm not doing basketball; it's too much. But I'll do baseball and football.
Okay. Cool.
Baseball will probably only do a $10 buy-in because it's a little harder.
Yeah, there's a lot of maintenance that goes into baseball, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Coming to an end of the NFL season to close this episode also, we got 1 week left, which a lot of people probably won't play starters next week. For those of Ravens and stuff, you don't really need to play. You've already clinched home field.
The Jets might because,
Is Rodgers going to play next week, maybe?
No.
Okay.
We're playing the Patriots.
Oh,
so yeah, I think we'll want to beat Belichick.
Win the division game. Yeah.
His last game in the division.
Great. Yeah, that would be really good.
Because he's put our fucking dicks in the dirt for so long. It'd be nice to beat him.
Is it still rumored he's going to the Chargers?
That's all I've heard. Okay. I mean, it's a rumor.
He's not retiring though, right? That's all he knows is football.
Not that I know of. Okay. Yeah. I don't, and I mean, he still looks to be in pretty good health. I mean, he's probably 70 something.
He's the coach and GM of that team. So
yeah.
Let me see. Everything. Let's see Belichick. I will say, hold on. Bill Belichick, general manager. Yeah, he's 71. That's crazy that he's that old. He looks the same.
He doesn't look it.
No, that's like Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll's out there running around throwing footballs with the guys. And he's
chewing gum.
I love his gum chewing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Seattle because you'd be able to. The Eagles are just on a real downward spiral right now, and I'm just at this point. I don't even want they're not going to make it past the wild card game because at this point they've lost the divisional.
I think you guys will be fine.
We might win wild card if we get our shit together.
Playoffs is a different animal, dude.
I know, and that's what I'm wondering. I'm hoping that Sirianni and all those guys are trolling right now and just we're not playing to our full standard. But I mean, come on, dude, to the Cardinals. But it also made me feel better that the Cowboys have also lost to the Cardinals. And
you guys
Eagles
also lost
to the Jets.
Us, so.
Eagles lost to the Jets, the Cardinals, the Seahawks, the Cowboys. And is that our 5 losses? That's our 5 losses.
Cowboys fucking demolished us.
The Cowboys are nasty, and I don't want to see the problem is San Francisco talked all that shit going up to the Eagles game, and then the Eagles let them beat them like that in an embarrassing fashion. That's where it all started, where I started getting really fucking bummed out. And hey, man, it's your team. You stick with them no matter what, but something's got to give in Philly, because this losing streak we're on, we barely won against the Giants. What the fuck is that? It's the first half. If we have momentum, let's start with that. If we have momentum in the first half, we do okay. In the second half, we shit the bed. The defense goes to shit. That's when we
beat you guys. Second half.
We were 14-0 or whatever, wasn't it? And then you get. It's the second half. They just shit the bed. The defense is it's like halftime. They took a nap and stayed tired. And then our offense, and Sirianni said he could hear the chants of run the ball. And look what happens when Swift runs the ball. We get yards. So I get that Hurts is, and I know, and here's one for every football watcher of this, because I know if you're not an Eagles fan, you're tired of seeing the Jalen Hurts rushing touchdown record of the season. Yeah, if you're a logical Eagles fan, those are tush-push touchdowns, most of them. They're not all rushing touchdowns. So that's just what it is on paper. But hey, he's got the record now. So that's cool. But, I love Jalen Hurts. I love A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Swift, Slay on defense. We got guys, but they just – something's – I don't know if we'll beat the Giants this week. I mean, I just I don't know what has happened. Because at the start of the season, all season long, we've given up a lot of points. There's been no games where we just blow it out. There's not really been one of those. And we got to start playing. I don't know. It's like I'm talking like a team member. It's been a bummer to watch, man, because the season was looking so good. We're coming off the heels.
You feel that way, though.
We need to go back to the Super Bowl, because we lost to the Chiefs last year, which sucked. It was a great Super Bowl, and they played really smart, and we played great in the Super Bowl. But
the refs kind of handed it to them, though, too.
The refs are evil when it comes to the.
And then Patrick Mahomes last week when he's like, refs shouldn't be. Yeah, you've got yours, dude.
Yeah, that's what I didn't want to hear about.
I'm
neutral zone infraction bullshit. Yeah,
he's the new fucking Tom Brady.
He's 100% the new Tom.
Kick
Brady.
a rock.
Yeah, and I. That's kind of one of the local teams. It would be the Kansas City Chiefs. We got a lot of Chiefs fans here, and where I work, there's a lot of Chiefs fans.
Yeah, there were a lot of Rams fans when they were winning too with Kurt Warner. So
yeah,
I think
true.
a lot of them are fucking. There's a lot of bandwagon.
There's bandwagoners, yeah, but the Chiefs, if they make it to the Super Bowl and they're facing the 49ers, I'm a Chiefs fan all day because or the Cowboys, But Andy Reid, I like Andy Reid. I mean, he led the Eagles back to the Super Bowl in 2004. He got us 4 conference championships. One conference championship. He led us to the conference championship 4 times in a row. But yeah, so anyways, I don't know. I just needed to bitch about the Eagles for a second. It's been extremely frustrating to watch their football games lately. Extremely frustrating.
Well, and it's not like you can talk about it with your wife because she doesn't watch football.
She's tired of hearing me bitch about it. Oh, she's in on it now, man. And then she rubs it in. She's like, that's fucking pitiful. And I'm like, okay, take it easy because I know.
Does she root for a team or does she just?
She's she's all about the Eagles when I'm rooting for them. But if we're watching a Seattle game, she'll be on because she was born in Seattle, so she's.
Oh, that's right.
She'll root for Seattle if we're watching. Like we watched.
Well, because Amanda was a Saints fan before we got together, so but she doesn't care. She
pats you on the back when you go through your seasons.
Well, she roots for them.
Yeah, the Jets.
She wants them to do well.
Yeah. Who doesn't want the fucking Jets to do well, man? I'm all for the Jets.
I buy her hats and shirts and all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
of the Jets and the Yankees. She's got a really nice Yankees little kind of like this, but it's got a hood on it.
Yeah.
She doesn't wear it very often. I'm like, man, I wish I had that.
It was the Thanksgiving game. It was the Seahawks and 49ers, I think. And we were watching. I was like, hey, Seahawks playing that. Let's watch it. Because her grandpa was a Seahawks fan. So she roots for the Eagles for me. she's for the Eagles. She wants them to do well and go to the Super Bowl and all that. And then, but like if we watch Seattle, she's definitely invested. She was getting fucking pissed at the 49ers and Seahawks game because Seahawks just didn't show up, man. And the 49ers, I've grown to really dislike them. And they're just fucking good, man. They got McCaffrey. Purdy's playing his best football. I mean, you got Debo on one side.
I thought he was going to win my wife a championship yesterday. That's why I did give her that advice. I'm like, start Purdy over Mahomes. And I was right. He scored more points.
Yeah, Purdy's they're good. And their defense is just disgusting, man. I mean, it's like the Shanahan setup is really good. So, yeah, man. So I think if the NFC continues the route it's going, I think it comes down to the NFC Championship as Cowboys and 49ers. And I fucking hate to say it because I really don't like either team.
But that's an old school rivalry.
It is. Yeah.
Like late 80s, early 90s.
Because they were they were good back then. Yeah. But I'll probably pull for the fucking Cowboys in that game as much as they're a division team and I fucking hate them. I'm so pissed at that 49ers. I don't know. At that point, I just pull for the AFC, I think. You know?
I love watching the Cowboys lose.
Oh, me too, man. And we beat them.
Because I love hearing their fans whine about it because I get so much shit about being a Yankees fan in baseball and like, oh, yeah, you buy your championships. Like, fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man.
My thing is people that bitch about teams that spend too much money on players is you're just jealous because your team is fucking cheap and won't.
Yeah, that's it, all dude. It is. You gotta spend money on the teams. And hey, one last, I've never talked about it on the show. I'm obviously an Arkansas Razorback guy because I live in our hometown of Arkansas Razorbacks, but
I just don't really care about college.
No, sports. And I don't.
I watch enough to know who's coming out of drafts, but that's it.
I'll keep up and watch the Razorback games if I can. I always watch the highlights, but having Bobby Petrino back, dude, that's a fucking game changer. Or it should be. And
I think it's good for them.
It is good for them, and I think it's we just need some players that right now it's the players, I think. I've talked to some of the guys at work about it because they're all very invested. And I watch the Razorbacks. I support the Razorbacks. They're my team, obviously.
I definitely watch their basketball and baseball more than their football.
They're fucking good at basketball, dude. The Razorbacks are good at basketball
and baseball.
And baseball, yeah. And baseball. But I've definitely
they're one of the probably top colleges that have pro MLB players.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The Arkansas boys can play some baseball, man. Yeah. So
and they're because their coach, what's his name, Van Horn or something like that, the baseball coach. He's been around forever. He's like one of the most winning baseball coaches, something like that.
Arkansas baseball coach. Yeah, Dave Van Horn. Yeah. But anyways, I wanted to throw that out there. Eagles, get your shit together. I don't know what's going on with you. I've been listening to the Kelsey Brothers podcast. I like that podcast a lot. New Heights.
Fuck Travis
Kelce. Dude, I know. I just I like Jason.
I'm just gonna be mad, man. Yeah, well, Jason's cool.
Jason's cool as fuck.
And their mom's cool, man.
And Ed Kelsey too.
But I'd hang out with their mom. She seems cool.
Jason or Travis is just this whole Taylor Swift thing is just getting fucking old.
Well, that and then he fucked my wife's fantasy team.
Well, yeah, you got a little while before you can.
The least amount of points he just happens to score
ever
in the season just happens to be the championship game, and she loses by 3 points.
He fucked a lot of people yesterday, so
couldn't have got 3 more catches for 3 points. Would have put her over because it was like 2.8 points she lost.
Yeah, if he would have got one reception for 30 yards or whatever, that would have been.
We could have took the family out to eat today, for that cash.
But now you're poor, and so am I. So
and I'm poor again.
Nah,
it's fine. And we got a new TV for Christmas, so that's nice.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, now I want to go buy myself a Christmas present. All this Christmas talk, but I need to hold off from that. So, anyways, I had to get my sports rant out. And yeah, I'm a Razorback. I don't know why I tiptoed around that. Yeah. Razorback football, man, I'm excited for it. I look forward to next year. I'll be much more invested because as of right now, I just wasn't as invested because I'm always more of an NFL guy. I like professional sports. College is
Yeah.
cool. Ever since the
I like when
NCAA
they get
games went
paid
away,
legally.
yeah. Ever since the NCAA games went away, I've kind of fell out of the college sports. But I like you. I try to pay attention for at least who's in the next draft class.
Right.
So yeah.
I like to know, and because I like to guess.
Yeah,
I
oh,
like
yeah,
to guess
yeah.
who the Jets are going to draft every year. I know what positions we
CJ
need, obviously,
Stroud.
because
No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, I know, man. Uh,
Yeah,
that's gonna hurt for a while.
yeah.
But I know what position because I'm sick. I'm sick in the head. Like I watch all the press
I'm sick in the
conferences
head too. That's
every
such a fucking
week.
East Coast thing too.
Like
Sick in the head.
even when like right now, like I'm still watching Coach Sala every day or every other day, however often he has his press conferences, and I'm just like sitting through it and I'm like listening to it. I'm like,
You don't
and
think they're getting
it
rid of
was
him, do
funny.
you?
No,
Okay,
no.
I'm just making sure. I
It's
like Coach Sala.
quarterback. It's a quarterback thing.
Oh, it's a fucking quarterback
It's
thing.
plain and simple.
Yeah, man, because your
It's
defense is
quarterback
fucking
and
kind of
offensive line.
good.
It's kind of really good.
It's kind of really good. And
Um,
then your offense, you
yeah,
have the components on offense.
we have
You
the
just don't
weapons.
have
You
a
have to
fucking
get the ball
quarterback.
to them
Yeah, you're
and an
right.
offensive
You're
line.
right. God, I hope Aaron
We
Rodgers
need
goes off next year, dude.
man,
Ah,
I'm gonna.
for your sake, I
I,
want to fucking see it so bad, dude.
we need to draft offensive line.
You didn't need an offensive
We have a
to protect the QB.
we have a first round pick. We have a third round pick. We've lost a lot of stuff, but thankfully Rogers not playing kind of saved us,
Yeah.
giving up a first round. So we lose a second round pick, but we have a first round. We
O-line.
gotta draft tackle. We
Yeah.
gotta draft a tackle.
Yeah.
Third round,
Defense or
we
guard.
could go another offensive lineman, or we could go maybe a second wide receiver.
Who you
Bump,
got? Garrett Wilson. You got
uh,
Lazard, right?
yeah, but if we could bump Lazard down to a 3,
Yeah.
that would be way better because
Okay.
he
He's
was
a little shaky.
very yeah.
Okay.
So we need a 2 receiver, which we could also get via trade, free agency, all that stuff. So I don't know, but I just want one. That's it. I'm not
I
asking for 2 in a row. I'm not asking for a Patriots run. I'm not asking for a
just
6
one, man.
Steelers run. I'm not asking for a
Yeah.
Cowboys run. I'm asking for just one.
Just to that's what the Bills are asking for too. So
Oh, fuck the Bills.
yeah, it's a
And
division
also the
rival.
Dolphins.
No, man.
They will play each other the last game of the regular season. They play Sunday night for the division. Dolphins Bills.
That'll literally decide the division. That's a big
Yeah.
game, and I'm pulling for the
Shout out
Bills.
to the fucking Ravens too, though. That's the team I always said since they've been in the league. If I wasn't a Jets fan, I'd be a Ravens fan. Purple and black, those
It's
colors
fucking
together,
tight. Yeah,
fucking
that is tight.
sick.
And when they go all black too, that's
And
tight.
yeah, and their quarterback was Vinny Testaverde, who also came to the Jets. He was my favorite quarterback growing up. So
Oh no shit. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm rooting for the Eagles for you, but I'm also
of course.
rooting in the AFC. I'm rooting for the Ravens because they're cool. And Rex Ryancoat was the defensive coordinator for the Ravens for a long time before he came to the
Dude,
Jets.
if the
So,
Ravens can just keep playing,
and I
they
love Rex.
fucking smoked Miami, and that was so cool.
Smoked him, and I was like, fucking.
And that's where everybody, the
Yeah,
Ravens really haven't played anybody significant. And I'm like, well, they just annihilated the fucking Dolphins.
dude.
So
Lamar Jackson went the fuck off,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
5 touchdowns.
I'm okay with seeing the Ravens go to the Super Bowl for the AFC because last time they went was Flacco in like 2011,
I'd
12.
like a Ravens Eagles Super Bowl. I wouldn't be mad about that. A couple
The
of
Battle of the
birds.
Birds. Yeah, Eagles aren't making it to the Super
Battle
Bowl, but
Battle of the Birds.
yeah, I'm rooting for him, man. And if they can, hopefully, Philly has just been laying low, letting everybody stay healthy, and then we get to the wild card and fucking go crazy. That would be cool. I don't know that that's what's going on right now, but It'd be really cool, but yeah, I'm okay with the Ravens and the AFC going to the bowl.
Storylines, man, storylines. I think
Or the
that's what's going to
Bills.
happen with the Chiefs too. They're looking at it right now. I know. It's like a fuck. Why don't you tell me I was there? Conspiracy theory
What's
thing,
that?
you know.
What's
But
that?
it's the storylines. It's scripted and all that. Patrick Mahomes
Oh,
getting mad last week.
oh yeah,
Travis Kelsey has his head up her ass and
yeah,
all that shit.
yeah.
And then they're gonna come through in the playoffs like they always do. That's
Yeah.
probably what's gonna
I don't
happen.
want to see that.
But I
God,
hope the Ravens shut them down.
I really hope.
Really
If we see a playoff game like conference, say it's conference Chiefs and Ravens, and the Chiefs just annihilate the Ravens and the Ravens just look stupid, you know something's funny about that.
yeah. And I'm gonna be
And I'm gonna be
pissed.
really pissed. And then
But
I'm gonna,
I want
yeah,
the Bills and Dolphins to just beat the shit out of each other, and yeah,
yeah.
because they're division, and I don't
Who do
want
you?
them getting
Who would
past them.
you? They're both division, but who do you want to win that game
Out of the
out of
out
the
of the
two?
two,
Who are you rooting against the most? The Dolphins?
yeah,
Okay, Bills.
I don't
Bills
like. I don't
Mafia.
really like their coach. I think their
He's a
coach
weird
is
little
kind of a
squirrely fucker.
douche.
Yeah.
He's kind of Tony
Mike McDaniel.
Connish.
He's Tony Connish, dude. I get Tony Khan vibes from him so much. I get Tony Khan vibes from that
That
guy.
did you see the little clip from I think it was McAfee show where they
Where
were
he
kind
sucked
of
off
bust or no, it
Tyreek.
was
Wait, what? No,
Barstool.
I'm just kidding.
It was a Barstool interview where they kind of busted his chops about the vaping thing last season,
Uh-uh.
and he was like, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about." He's like, "I have vaped, but I have since quit vaping."
Okay.
And just the way he tiptoed around, I'm like, "Dude, you're not funny. Stop."
Yeah,
I don't.
he's goofy. I don't
Smart
know.
people that try to be funny just aren't.
I don't hate the Dolphins as much as you do, but I'm not like their
I will
their
say this.
colors are cool.
Yeah, and I respect them as far as like Dan Marino, because when I was a kid,
Oh
he was the
God, yeah.
fucking
He was the
man,
man. Yeah, yeah.
and we
He
didn't
was the
have a
fake spike
fucking.
guy, right?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, it's not like I rooted for him or anything, but I respected him because I knew he was a good quarterback. Just
Yeah.
like I don't like Brady, but I respect what he did. Is he a
Now,
cheater?
especially, yeah, he's pretty much the fucking goat.
Now that he's gone,
Yeah.
okay,
Him and Manning
whatever.
both, dude. They're just two like we got to see
Yeah,
two pretty insane
and I
quarterbacks in our
couldn't
lifetime.
stand Peyton Manning. I
I
couldn't stand him.
because I got tired
But
of seeing him, man.
yeah,
You
I
know,
got
prime
tired.
time every
That's the
night.
thing. I get tired of seeing the same fucking people win all the time. It sucks.
Yeah.
And I know I say that as a Yankees fan, but like I've seen my championship as a Yankee fan. I'm good. I would love another one. I would
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
for my
yeah.
kids to get one. I would like to see Judge get one. But whatever. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I spend hard-earned money every single year on baseball. I don't do that for football.
Yeah.
But I don't miss Jets games even when they're losing. I watched Thursday
Well,
night
you're a
even though I
fan. That's
knew
what you do.
Flacco was going to come in and
God,
pick
Flacco's
us apart,
playing
and he
like
did.
weirdly good, man. It's really
I love
odd.
it.
Yeah,
Kind of like it.
I do too.
Good for the
Yeah.
Browns, man.
The Browns have
Good
been
for the
okay, man. They used to be when I was growing up, they
their
were
defense is
shit.
sick.
Yeah, I played their
Yeah,
defense the other day. Yeah, they're really good, man. And I'm upset that the Lions didn't beat the Cowboys because that really should have been a Lions win, but it was close
yeah.
enough.
But
1920
even
co
like
loss.
Hutchinson, he was like, "I'd rather beat him in the playoffs." I'm like, "Yeah,
That's
that's the
that's big
mentality to
dick
have."
energy right there, dude. That's big dick
Dan
energy,
Camp,
man.
they're fucking. We've been saying it since week one. We did a show right after their first game, and they beat the Chiefs, and we were like, man, going for it on fourth down in the first quarter
That's
against the
big dick
Chiefs.
energy. Yeah. Yeah,
Dan
dude.
Campbell's got some huevos,
Uh,
dude.
but yeah. Anyways, my last football thought. God, man, I can't wait for 2024 season, and I want Aaron Rodgers to just rule the fucking AFC.
Yeah,
I really do,
I wonder.
man. Because I like Aaron Rodgers. I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan. Packers kind of play second or third fiddle to the Eagles.
I didn't like him for a long time because he cost me a championship. I lost a championship fantasy by half a point because they pulled him.
Ooh, okay, yeah, that's yeah. Now you like him because he's your only
Yeah, I
hope.
love him.
Now
He's my best
he's
friend
your
now.
only fucking hope now.
He's
No,
my Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I don't know what's up with that, man. The Jets have just always struggled at that QB. Right, but yeah, I think you're right, dude. O-line, everything else is pretty fucking sound in New York.
Yeah.
So for your sake and Kevin James, I want the fucking Jets to be great
Adam
next year.
Sandler,
Even if it's
Ray
like
Romano,
yeah, like
Method Man.
Super Bowl would be amazing. But if the Jets make it in the playoffs next year, like that, I'm just even that I'm excited about.
Because I don't think it's even going to be next year. I think he's going to stick around. I think he's going to play till 45. Like
I hope he
Brady did.
does, because Aaron Rodgers is a force to be reckoned with if he's playing ball like he
Dude,
in his prime.
if he plays till 45, if we get one, I'll be fucking over the moon. But if we got two, if we got a little greedy.
This, my friend, is what delusion looks like. Shout out to the guy in the comment on the Jets video.
I'm gonna clip it out and make it a short.
Yeah. Shout out to the
If
guy
we got
in
a
the
little
comments.
greedy. 2 in 5 years, I will gladly fucking take, but I'll take 1 in 5 years.
I dig the Jets, man, because I'm just surrounded by people I like that like the Jets. So, but yeah. Anyways, this has gone on a long time. We gotta stop talking football because I'm getting excited about.
You did
football.
30 minutes just on football.
Yeah, I need to shower. So
I'm sweating because I've put down a pot of coffee and this thing's kind of hot.
Yeah, I'm wound up. You know what else I want? And I almost want to get one for my Christmas present. One of those coffee mug warmers, so I can have hot coffee all the time.
Ooh,
I like those.
You know what you could do? You could go to mudamerch.com and get a Heels and Quads coffee mug.
Oh, I can. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to mudamerch.com and get some merch and pay myself. Mudamerch.com. You heard it, obviously.
Nice payday.
You can get our gear there. mudamerch.com. Patreon. We just talked about a lot of fantasy football, but Tommy's going to do some fantasy baseball, and the next year, of course, fantasy football. We'll be back. Draft Aaron Rodgers.
Well, this year, technically.
Patreon. Yeah, this year. Yeah. Patreon.com.
Don't draft Aaron
Heels
Rodgers.
and Quads. Yeah, don't do that.
It'll be my third string.
And copperjohnsbeard.com. How do we stay so trimmed up and delicious looking? That's copperjohnsbeard.com. Use coupon code Heels and Quads in all caps at checkout to save 15%. Oh my God, on your order.
And Tyson the owner is a Jets fan.
There we go. Pulling for the Jets even harder. Motherfucking loyal fan base right there. That's a loyal fan base. You got 3 New York teams, man. That's hard. You know? 3. One of them sucks.
Well, Buffalo. I think they're Canadian, but
that's kind of Buffalo's far north, right? Like by the border. That's the cold right there. That's up there in the cold. So, anyways, okay, we got to wrap it up, or I'm going to keep talking about football. We can do a 2023 season recap. We'll do that as an episode at some point.
We'll do that. I got piss.
Yeah, I got to piss too. Cool. All right. So, thank you everybody that's watching, and thank you everybody for all the likes, all the subscriptions, and all the views this year. 900,000.
Keep them coming, baby.
Yeah, and thank you to you, Tommy, for all the work you put in.
2 million views in 2024.
There we go. That's the goal. We'll hit it. We'll hit it.
5,000 subscribers, 2 million views. That's my goal for
Easy
2024.
Peasy. Let's do it. I'm gonna start making fake accounts right now.
That's kind of scary, but
we'll hit
more ranking videos on the way. We'll try to do more of these. Hopefully, I want to get a bunch of content out before the baby gets here. Obviously, because
I'll still be able to
probably
do
be on my own. I'm probably going to be on my own.
We'll probably be rocking solo videos for a little bit. Yeah. But
I'll probably get a text and be like, "Hey man, I'm going to have to quit."
Hey man, I've been up for fucking 3 days with shit. I'm covered in shit. I can't do an episode.
I'll be like, "I did it with 3, motherfucker. You can do it with 1."
Yeah,
I'm not. What I say too.
I know it's going to be rough, but I can grind if I need to, man. I'm more worried about my balancing my job and my child. That's what I'm more worried about. Honestly,
I know you can do it.
Yeah,
I know you can do it.
I can do it for sure. So until next time, we got to do more discussions like this. I miss the discussions.
Yeah, this is fun. It was long, but it's fun. I don't think I'm going to edit it. I'm just going to put it out. I don't think there was anything I needed to edit.
I wasn't trying to freeze up. I was acting like I was frozen up. No, don't edit.
Don't forget. Don't leave.
No, I'm not gonna.
We gotta. Okay.
All right. Okay. Tell your friends.
Tell your enemies.
We'll see you next time.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.